So you want to be an entrepreneur, or maybe you already are one. Well, one of the things that if you are, you might have come across is being an entrepreneur is it's pretty stressful, right? From doing pitches to cash flow, trying to find money, setbacks to deadlines, and from home life to working, and then or if you're working from home, man, it's just sometimes it could just be too much. It's too much. It's exhausting. And stress for an entrepreneur can affect your creativity, your energy, even your judgment. Student entrepreneurs deal with all that on top of projects, lectures, labs, papers, work study, right? Being away from home. Keeping all these things balanced and not letting the anxiety and stress of it all come crashing down requires skills and a mindset that may not come naturally to everyone. Figuring out what specifically stresses you out can help you determine exactly what you should do to relieve the stress. However, most times it's several things, some of which you might not even really be aware of. So, what can you do to give yourself the best shot at maintaining your health and, more importantly, your sanity? We're going to go over a couple things that might help you kind of ease the stress because I don't know if you're going to be able to get rid of it completely, but it might be easier to handle. One of the first things that we want to talk about is going to be keeping notes because writing things down can be both a great reminder as well as a therapeutic opportunity to just vent. You can make a to-do list or set of goals to, keep track, motivate you throughout the day, the week, the month. Plus, everyone feels good just crossing something off the list, right? Checking that box, done. Also, writing freeform about how you feel, what's stressing you out, your random thoughts. This could help you identify what might be a pressure point or even, spark a new idea to improve the success that you already have. Well, this one's going to be kind of hard for some people, but you need to make time to take time because vacation. Okay, vacation is clearly not a four-letter word, right? But pushing off a trip gives you more time in the present to get things done, but stepping away can actually improve your quality of work and life. Skipping emails, sending calls to voicemail, just unplugging can actually do wonders for your mental health. Rest and relaxation is necessary to perform at optimal levels. Plus, stepping away can give you a fresh perspective on issues that may have been plaguing you. There's a bunch of people that you can find that even a lot of times on the weekends or like one day a week, like every Sunday, they keep their phone on silent or they have it off and they don't touch it the whole day. No phone, no computer, right? They just do, family time or spend time with friends or just be in the moment. Well, think about it. It might be something to help you out. Now, the next thing I'd recommend to most people, exercise. I'm sure you get this a lot, but exercise releases endorphins, which can just make you feel better. But there are other ways to get the blood pumping that doesn't involve the gym. Playing a sport just for the fun of it can be a way to focus your competitive drive and channel your energy in a healthy way. If that sounds too intense, maybe you consider going on walking meetings, listening to an educational informational podcast you love, even playing with a fidget cube. Just get the blood going. Now, the fourth thing we're going to talk about is going to be another one of those things that a lot of people are going to struggle with. It's understanding that good is good enough. Because your natural instinct is to seek perfection. And that's one of the things that drives you to excel as an entrepreneur. Now, listen. If anyone can do it, then everyone would do it. But they don't. However, you need to sometimes understand that your best is good enough and move on. Spending too much time on one task can derail you from completing the entire project. Do your best, and when it's time to move on, just move on. Good is good enough. Now, we talk about this a lot when it comes to building yourself up and all that. You need to network. You need to find allies, right? because you are not alone. You may not have a co founder, you may not have employees yet, but there are so many networks of people who have done what you're done, who are doing what you're doing, right? Been there, done that. They can help you. You can find other entrepreneurs, peers, mentors, groups, so you can share your frustrations with them. They might have insight on how to solve a problem, or at the very least, at least they can just lend an empathetic ear. I recommend getting a mentor. A lot of people say, it's hard to find a mentor. Just, I understand it might be hard, but just keep trying. If you find a mentor, someone who's done what it is that you're trying to do, it'll make it that much easier for you, and they can help push you to maybe going even further than you even thought you could. Now, number 6 is going to be kind of tying in earlier to number 3 with exercise. This is going to be having a healthy lifestyle. Because, look, it seems simple enough, to take care of yourself, right? But you need to get as much sleep as you can. Eat healthy foods, not just McDonald's or Wendy's or Chick-fil-A. Look, think about it this way. All the stuff your mom told you wasn't just her being crazy, right? Poor diet, lack of sleep, bunch of other factors. These can all just have a staggering and compounding effect on your well-being, right? I mean, you eat bad food, then you get sluggish with your movements, and you don't get enough sleep, and all of a sudden, your mental is sluggish. It's just, it compounds on each other and gets worse and worse and worse. So have a healthy lifestyle, eat some good foods, get a little bit of exercise, get enough sleep. It's going to work out better for you in the long run. I promise. Last one that a bunch of people really, really, really need to learn how to do, which is say no. We all need to learn how to say no, right? It's not that hard. 2-letter word. No. Stretching yourself too thin can cause issues emotionally, physically, financially. You can't be everywhere at the same time, nor can you solve every problem that arises. Don't feel bad canceling a meeting or because you need to take a mental health day or choosing not to participate in an opportunity. It can't be said enough, but you can't solve every problem that arises. Learn to say no. So if you practice these things, or even just a couple of them, you're probably going to see some decent improvements in your life. If I had to say, like, you need to practice at least these 2, I would say, a healthy lifestyle, and then, get some allies, find a mentor, right? If you could do those 2 things at least, you'll be on your way. But learning to say no, and knowing when good is good enough, right? And have the ability to make time for yourself to relax, keep notes. All these things are going to help you progress. And you might think, oh, these things might slow me down. They're taking time away from me working. No, I promise taking that step away is going to push you further. That's how this is going to work. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I appreciate everyone who leaves comments asking me to make videos like these. So, they have a question, they DM me. You can DM me, it's fine. Send me a message if you have a question, make a video about it, right? Just like this. But if you liked it, hit that thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate it if you did. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Y'all be safe.